The drivers now look towards the lights, which go red. Who is going to make the best start as we go racing? Good start by Elinas, slow start by Wrigley, and Zamparelli storms away to lead up towards paddock, and that could well be the crucial moment of the race. There's a big lock-up from Luis Plato in second place as they go through paddock for the first time, but Zamparelli is where he needs to be. He leads the pack on the run-up towards Druids. This is Dino Zamparelli at work. Total concentration. He's not blinked yet. Totally focused on the job in hand as he comes through Sheen Curve into Stirlings. That is Dan Vaughan, and he's off the road. There's drama, there's damage, and with Liquid on the road, that is the end of his race, and that definitely now gives Seb Perez the Pro-Am Championship. Let's try and have a look at what happened to Dan Vaughan. And he brakes late, and he gets into the back of the slower car just up the road ahead of him. Might have been Peter Mangian's car, that, and the net result is there is damage. And that's Zamparelli off the road! Dino Zamparelli spins at Hawthorne, through the gravel, back out again, and he drops down the order. Now, why did he go off? Because the car comes back onto the road but doesn't pick up pace. Has something broken to pitch him off, or did he catch the Liquid from Dan Vaughan? Now it looks like it's stalled, and Dino Zamparelli has got to try and fire up the engine. Dino Zamparelli shouts in disgust that the car will not start. That throws everything up into the air as Luis Plato leads the way. Dan Harper is second, and Theo Elinas now is in third place. Everywhere Harper wants to be, Luis Plato has already secured the road. There's Harper to the inside, makes the dive. Is this it? He's at the curb and he spins! Dan Harper loses it. There was contact, he hit the curb. This time the aggression doesn't pay off. Dan Harper spins, and so Plato leads, but look, Elinas has gained another place. And that is Peter Mangian now, who is off the road. So the AM champion-elect is in the gravel. This is a very, very unusual race. All the favourite drivers, all the regular front runners, all the consistent gun drivers across the classes are having difficulties. Luis Plato, however, has looked mighty in this race. It was a really good start, and having got himself into the lead, he's got one more lap to go up front. Now Dan Harper lining up Seb Perez, perhaps to have another challenge into Paddock Hill Bend. He tried it a lap ago and it didn't work. Is he going to do it this time? Yes. Is it going to work this time? It should do. Yes, it does. Dan Harper goes through on the inside line, and he puts himself into 9th place overall. For the last time, down towards Clark Curve comes Luis Plato. A mighty drive, and Luis Plato is going to score a second win of the season. The checkered flag is at the ready. Up towards the timing line he will come. And Luis Plato comes through to win at Brands Hatch in this penultimate round of Carrera Cup GB. The JTR car wins. Theo Elinas is second. Tom Wrigley third ahead of George Gamble, Tom Jackson, Michael Caine, and then Rory Collingbourne seventh to win in Pro-Am. It's pressure time in Carrera Cup GB, the final round of 2018. Who will make the best start? Who's going to be the race winner? Who's going to be champion? We go racing. There's a good start made by Plato. How is Zamparelli going to get on relative to Elinas on the run up towards paddock? Tom Jackson on the outside of Michael Caine spins, right ahead of Gamble. Luis Plato avoids him. Cars go every which way. Dino Zamparelli round the outside of Caine. He got away with it. Whoa!
Well, that could have been dangerous for Zamparelli or for Elinas, but probably benefits Zamparelli more. He's gone round the outside and picked up quite a few places already.
That's Perez, Seb Perez off the road, the new Pro-Am champion. So he's been spat out of the pack coming out of Druids, and Seb Perez is in the tyre barrier. And if that car's in an awkward place coming down the hill, you know what could be coming. So it was a very lively first race. It's been a really lively start to race two. It's Tom Jackson who will lead at the end of lap one. The safety car is because of Seb Perez, stricken car. And the order is Jackson, Wrigley, Elinas third ahead of Plato, Collingbourne, Harper, Zamparelli. Now Zamparelli is 7th overall, but 6th in class. You get points in your class, never mind overall positions. But with Elinas third in pro and Zamparelli in 6th in the pro class, for the moment it's going Elinas's way. But this safety car period might allow Zamparelli the chance to gain a few more places on the restart.
And he's Wrigley looking up the inside, but Jackson moves across in front of him, but can't get all the way through. Now does Elinas go through or not?
Jackson moves across and defends. Elinas sees a gap on the inside, but a good defence is from Jackson, but not good enough. Second lap in a row, the door is ajar at Surtees, and this time through will go Theo Elinas, or will he? They're still side by side, and Jackson sticks out his elbows. Door is open, Plato goes past. Dan Harper's going to have a run at this as well, so Elinas loses a place thanks to the very defensive driving of Tom Jackson.
Yeah, that was exactly the sort of situation the championship leader-elect didn't want to have. Get boxed out, have the others come through. Zamparelli's now only 2 places behind him.
Now up to Westfield. This is for second place, and Lewis Plato goes through.
Does he run wide and allow Jackson to cut back? He may have done, yes.
So Jackson in the green and white car is alongside him. They lean on each other going up towards Sheen Curve. Plato gets run out wide. Elinas is right there, but look, suddenly Harper and Zamparelli are almost up with them now. Elinas can see them coming, and he knows that he needs to be making progress, but it's not easy. Tom Wrigley, long gone in the race lead. His advantage is over 3 seconds now as Plato again dives for the inside of Paddock. This should be on this time. No! Again, Jackson cuts across. That delays Plato. Does that give Elinas a chance to challenge on a run up the hill? He goes to the outside. Can he drive around the outside and get the line for the inside for Graham Hill-Baird? He can't. He's going to have to slot back in behind him. Look at Gamble versus Zamparelli. George Gamble's going to make a move on the inside. Is he at Graham Hill-Baird? He tries it. Zamparelli just hangs on as Rory Collingbourne joins the fun again.
Oh, dive up the inside from Plato, late lunge, and Elinas is going to get through as well. Will Harper be able to get through? But at the moment, that was a great gain for Elinas. Look, Harper and Zamparelli both getting past Jackson as well.
The cork is out of the bottle. Suddenly, everybody floods past. So Lewis Plato up into second spot, Elinas third. Crucially, though, he's still ahead of Dino Zamparelli. Battle on, Jamie Orton, Esme Hawkey, contact, Esme Hawkey moves around.
Fluid coming out of Jamie Orton's car. That was what decided race 1, was fluid coming out of the radiator. Look, there it is.
Off goes Jamie Orton, fluid on his tyres, presumably.
Yeah, couldn't turn in.
And that'll be a yellow flag on lap 15 of 17. And if it's a safety car period to get him out of the way, we could end behind the safety car.
Oh, more contact. Rory Collingbourne, George Gamble getting into each other.
Going to be a race win for this man, for Tom Wrigley, who powers his way up towards the line for a 4th win of the season. Tom Wrigley wins. Second should go the way of Lewis Plato, and for third and to win Carrera Cup GB, Theo Elinas comes across the line. 3rd place, the new champion, ahead of Dan Harper, and Dino Zamparelli will be a frustrated 5th. Yet again, it goes down to the wire for him, but yet again he is vanquished, and Theo Elinas is delighted.
He punches the air, he punches the steering wheel.